Hey guys, this is Jensen here, and today's story time is going to be added on to last videos, so it's going to be the crazy stalker, my crazy stalker friend, who actually ended up following me 20 miles on a scooter to fight me. Like, he went that far, and he knew where I was, because he's a stalker, so that's what this story is going to be about. If you haven't watched the last videos, just watch that now, link in description for sure, because you probably won't understand this story. And the story will just be a lot better if you watch that first. So yeah, I'm just going to get into this story. I'm going to go over the texts a little bit, but I already went over that. But I'm just going to go over that a little bit and then get into this story. So pretty much before we get into today's story, I'm going to go over the texts a little bit. But I fully went over the texts in last story time, so if you haven't already, just watch that first and then come back. So pretty much my friend texted me crazy things, like he threatened that he was going to beat me up, put me 6 feet underground, and beat the living shit out of me just because I didn't take him somewhere. Just because I didn't drive him somewhere. That's it. That's all it was. And yeah, so he first just texted crazy things, but this guy, he never goes through with things. Usually he'll just forget about it, you know. He won't actually fight me. He's said this before, or he said he's not going to be friends with me. He never actually goes through on these things, so I didn't think he'd go through with this. But he did know where I was. He knew my location because he's a stalker. He finds out somehow. So he found out from my friend who I'm going to call John. So Alex found out from John where I was. It was 20 miles away, and he scooters 20 miles. And somehow it only took him like an hour to scooter 20 miles, which doesn't make sense to me. And it takes 30 minutes just to drive, so it doesn't really make sense. So he scootered to the shopping center where I was at. He ended up finding us, like our exact location. And then, but before that, when he was scootering there, he kept calling me and threatening me. He's like, "You're dead. I'm going to put you 6 feet underground when I get here." And I'm like, okay. But usually he's just like this over call and texts, and then in person he's normal. But he ended up showing up, and he was serious. He was pretty mad. First, he said he wasn't going to fight, but then 5 minutes later, he's like charging at me. He stole my skateboard, then threw it. And then he charged at me, but then John broke it up, or like he just stopped him, and he also calmed him down after. So, you know, he didn't end up fighting me, which it wouldn't have ended well because I didn't want to fight. I guess I would have fought back, but I didn't really want to fight, wasn't in the mood for it, and he's a lot stronger than me. But Alex ended up apologizing to me. So Alex ended up apologizing, and we went to the gas station, and John told me to buy Alex a drink, and that he would pay me back for it. And we were thinking that Alex was gonna get like a slushie or a soda that only costs like 70 cents, right? Like for a large one. But then he picks up a Bang energy drink. It's like $3, and I'm like, I'm not paying for that. And then he's like, okay, whatever, I'll just steal it. He says it out loud, and it's a gas station. It's small. It's not like a grocery store where you can get away with this stuff easily. And I'm looking right as Alex goes out with the energy drink. The people are looking at the camera. They caught him right away. So, they caught him. But then we all ran or skated up this mountain where I've actually been in a video where, you know, it's this area that looks like Area 51 at the top. We skated up there to get away, and John and his brother they didn't want to be seen. They didn't want to be caught because this was their like regular gas station. They would buy drinks and snacks here. They didn't want to be banned. But we went up the mountain. We ended up skating down, which it's like a death skate. Like if you're trying to skate down this, you're going to fly off the mountain. But that was pretty fun. And I actually have another video, or another story time that I haven't told yet, that I'm going to tell later, that involves this mountain too. But later, we ended up going back to the gas station. We like to sit in the back of it, where it has like the retro stuff from the gas station. And like it has the old gas station pretty much. And we got to talk to. The guy came back, or a worker came back and talked to us, said, "You guys are banned. I saw what you stole, and you know we're watching you through this video. Just don't do anything. We're looking at you." Freaked us out a little bit. And he's like, "You're banned from this gas station. If you guys come back, we're immediately calling the police." And we tried convincing Alex to apologize because maybe we could get unbanned. Alex wouldn't do it. He's like, no, I've already been in trouble with the police so many times. He didn't understand that it could be resolved if he like actually apologized to them. Maybe 20 minutes later, he ended up apologizing. So after Alex apologized, we ended up all getting unbanned from the gas station. That's pretty much all there is to this story time. Again, I don't know, he could still do something to me because he's just weird like that. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully this was a little entertaining. So I just think it was crazy that he would go to the trouble to go 20 miles on a scooter and get there in an hour just to fight me. And he actually was going to fight me. He was pretty mad and ready to fight. Ended up stealing something and got us banned from a gas station, but then apologized. So that was pretty crazy. Something we definitely could have gotten arrested, he could have gotten arrested. We couldn't have, but that was just a crazy story. Could have gotten beat up. Luckily, my friend John saved me. If John wasn't there, or if no one was there to back me up, I might have gotten beaten up, or I might have beat Alex up, but I didn't want to get in a fight with my friend. So that's pretty much it for this story time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.